Hey guys, hope you're doing well. What I'm going to be sharing with you today in this video is the drive from Las Terrenas, okay, from Las Terrenas to Cap CANA. I'm going to show you exactly how you do it, where it goes, how the drive goes, and we're going to start right here. This is the famous Mi Paraíso sign. That's where you look down at Las Terrenas, the beautiful Las Terrenas. You can see it all. I'm going to show you really quick, and we're going to start our journey from here. Okay, there's Las Terrenas for you, all the way down there. Had a very, very successful trip. Met with a lot of clients, looked at all the projects, all the updates. All those videos are coming for you here in coming days. But right now, what this video is going to be, it's going to be the drive back, and we're going to time it out. I'm going to show you the timestamp. I just got to stop and grab a snack on the way. I haven't really ate anything yet. And I'm going to show you how long it takes us. Show you what the drive looks like and feels like as well, so you guys understand it. And there is beautiful Playa Bonita, Playa Casona, all that stuff back in the distance there. See that? That's amazing. All right, guys, let's get moving. Let's do it. So right here, guys, we're starting our journey. It's a Monday. It's 1:53. This is what the drive starts like, okay? I want you guys to be able to understand it. This is the starting part of the drive. You go through these hills. You do this for about 20 minutes. It's the same drive that you do, okay? It's the same drive that you do to El Catey Airport. If you're flying into El Catey is the closest airport to Las Terrenas. So you go through this beautiful drive. You end up really high on this drive. So get ready for this. It'll be very scenic. It'll be beautiful. You guys will really, really enjoy it. Okay. But yeah, this is the first part of the drive as you leave Las Terrenas. So you guys are gonna have a really good understanding, because as you know, we bring you the trifecta, and the trifecta is Las Terrenas, Punta Cana, Santo Domingo. I'm gonna share with you a couple really cool clips. Guys, this drive is just so beautiful. Like, you gotta open up the sunroof, you gotta like open your windows and really soak in this drive, because this drive, when you first leave Las Terrenas, it's amazing. Or if you're coming from Cap CANA or Punta Cana, the end of your drive. But excuse the wind noise up there. I just had to open this rooftop up because, guys, this is just a stunning drive. You guys are in for a treat when you do it. Going through this area is just stunning, guys, and you're gonna see this massive cave right here on the left. It's really, really cool. But look at the ocean. It really is just a magical drive. I'm trying to capture it as I'm keeping my eyes on the road, but this is just beauty. I think around this bend you're gonna get a full pan of what this is. Isn't that spectacular? So this is the drive. This will be the first experience you have as you're getting into Las Terrenas. Once you go up and down this hill, which basically I'm on the downward track of it. Once you come down this hill, you go all the way up these mountain ranges, then you come all the way down to Las Terrenas. So as we come down to the bottom is where you will then kind of go on a straight stretch, and then you'll be back in some hills again after about 45 minutes to an hour. After 45 minutes, you'll be in the hills again. But you can look how high these hills are. Really is spectacular. Look at that. All right, then you guys can see you come out of that and you are into this flatland. That little stretch took, I don't know, what do you think? That was about less than 10 minutes, and you're up and down that hill pretty quick. One thing to be aware of, typically right here on this little stretch as you're leaving or coming in, you have police that are pulling people over. I don't see any right now, but usually there's some there, but I don't see any right now. But you gotta watch, the speed limit's about 80. Keep that in mind. Now you'll be hitting your first toll. This is the most expensive toll you're going to go through on your drive to and fro. This one runs, I think it's like, I'll tell you exactly how much it is. This one's like 400 pesos, I think, like almost $8, $9. But you make sure you got your pesos. All right, once we get through the toll, what you got going on here is you get through the toll, this will be your first right. If you go left, if you go off to the left, you're gonna go towards Sanchez. You can see the signs. So you go towards Sanchez, you don't wanna go left, you wanna go right, okay? You wanna go right, you go this way. If you're going to El Catey Airport, you're gonna curve that way. You see airport? You go that way for the airport. But we're going straight. We're going towards Santo Domingo. That's where you're going. And then we're gonna curve off once we get there, but you'll see. All right, keep going. This is not a toll. Just drive through this one. Hey guys, how's it going? So I missed a little turn there. After you go through that little section, you drive on that road for a couple minutes, okay? Probably 5 minutes, and then you're getting onto the main highway. Here's the main highway. Okay, you make a left-hand turn, and you can't miss the signs. It says Santo Domingo. You make a left-hand turn, and you're on this highway. You're basically gonna stay on this highway. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna know you're on this highway. You're gonna see rice fields on the right-hand side, left-hand side. You're gonna see, you know, on both sides you got a lot of activity, farming, agriculture. You're gonna see all that, so you're gonna know you're on this road, and it's very clearly a highway. Okay. Be careful when you're driving, because on the shoulder, motos, they use the shoulder. Okay, so you got to keep an eye out for that. They'll be on the shoulder. Gas station wise, there was a gas station that you could hit up before you get on the highway, but I'm going to be showing you another one that you can hit on your way. The other thing that's important I want to let you know is use Waze. Okay, use Waze, because Waze works really well here in the Dominican Republic, and you'll be able to know where cops are if you're going to be speeding a little bit. Speed limit 80. I'm usually floating around like 100 to 120 kind of thing. The other thing that you got to be aware of is this. Watch. See what just happened there? It looks like there was almost an accident, but there's not. Okay, everybody here. I'm going to show you myself. Watch. You're gonna think I'm nuts, but this is kind of how things work here. Okay, everybody is conscious of everybody else. If you are driving in the other lane and you're passing and there's a car coming at you, guess what people do? They move out of the way. They don't just come at you straight head on. Okay, so like right now I'm passing, there's double lines, but you know, we are in the Dominican Republic, you know, when in Rome. So that's kind of what you'll learn. And just, you know what, be courteous. If someone is passing and they, you know, didn't time it out right, then use the shoulder. Go on the road, go on the side of the road, you know, just pull over a little bit, let them pass. You don't need to be all aggressive and violent if someone's in your lane. It's not how the country works, okay? Well, it looks crazy. People are respectful. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you how it is. This is what it is. Just be aware, move out of the way, let people pass. If they're in your lane, let them go. Like these people, look, what are they doing? They just pulled out of a ditch on their bike. They're on the shoulder. You're in the DR, big deal, doesn't matter, okay? You be courteous and let people go, let people pass, let people drive. What you're gonna see here in a couple minutes, and I'm at the 217 marker. I'm at the 217 marker now. I've been driving for approximately around 30 minutes or so. You're gonna hit this gas station. This is a good gas station to stop at if you need to load up before you go. When you do get into the hills, there's a couple gas stations. I'm gonna show you that. There's a couple gas stations you can visit, but you know, try to get your gas. One tank is gonna get you the entire way. See total energy, that's 2 kilometers ahead. Okay, gas station's perfectly safe, guys. Don't freak yourselves out with nonsense listening to, you know, what other people are telling you. The gas stations are perfectly safe. Nobody's trying to screw you over. You just go. It is full service. Okay, full service. Pull up. They'll put gas in your car, and you're off. Let them know if you need your premium or diesel, etc., etc. All the gas stations have good coffee machines, really good service. They're all clean. So don't be freaked out and confused. One thing you want to watch out for. See that cow sign? That is something that's really important. You got to watch out for cattle, because there's a lot of cattle. They'll be up on the side of the roads. Be aware and be conscious. I'll try to show you. I'm sure I'm going to see some. Be conscious of that, especially if you're driving at night. Be very careful at night, because at night is when things happen. It's not typically other vehicles. It's cattle getting out there in the middle of the road and people not being aware and you can't see it. So be aware, just like people passing or getting in your lane. You know, be aware, be conscious of that kind of stuff. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't try to record videos and look at your phone while you're driving. That is not a good idea. Okay, but I just want to show you guys and teach you guys exactly what this drive looks and feels like. So 500 meters, I'm just going to show you this gas station, and then we're going to do a little bit of driving, and I'll show you the next juncture. The next juncture I'm going to show you is the next toll that's going to up and come, and I'm also going to show you, we're going to be going back into the hills again. So right here, this truck's turning off, and the gas station is right over here. I've stopped at this gas station numerous times. Not going to stop at it today. I'm going to show you the stop that I like. See what I'm doing? Double lane, passing, but passing cautiously. Okay, there's that gas station. Okay, perfectly safe, perfectly good, and you guys can visit that if you need to get gas before. Up in front, you can see the hills. The hills are coming again. Okay, it's a longer stretch of the hills, and then you come back out of them. That'll probably be about a 30-minute stretch. When I come out of those hills, is the gas station that we like to stop at. A lot of people stop at. It's very well done. Great coffee. They got like this frappuccino type of deal there, which is done perfectly. I'll show you that too. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's talk for a second. You get pulled over. What do you do next? Do you freak out and say, oh my God, they're going to throw me in jail? Oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. No, you don't freak out, because I'm telling you what happens. They'll pull you over. It depends where you're at. As you get closer to Punta Cana, Cap CANA, things are a little bit more North American-ish, keyword-ish. If you get pulled over in the Las Terrenas area, you know, first things first, they're going to realize you're a gringo if you are. If you're Dominican, you already know the deal. But if you're a North American and you're a gringo, they're going to know that, and they're going to be able to tell if you're freaked out or not, right? Just nothing dramatic is going to happen, so don't freak yourselves out over anything. A few different scenarios could happen. You know, I'm going to try to explain a couple of them to you. So what I'm doing here, look, see this guy's passing? He's passing. This guy's on the side of the road, so you got to be aware of shit. See that? That guy's just a piece of wood sticking out. This guy's here. You know, I'm going to show you something. Watch. I'm going to pass. This guy's not going to lose his mind. He's not going to flash his lights. He's not going to flick me off. It's all good. No big deal. Everything's easy. Everybody's watching it. I got a bus on the side of the road here, kind of in my lane. I don't start beeping at him. I go around him. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Okay, so let's get back to the thing. So you get pulled over. What happens? You pull over, you stop, put your flashers on. If you want, and you got somebody sitting with you, go ahead, record it, you know, subtly. Don't be belligerent and ignorant about it. Just record it if you want, in a very subtle fashion. If you want, there's no reason to do that. Here's another gas station, actually. This is a few meters after. That's new. You got more and more gas stations popping up. He's going to tell you how fast you were going. Well, you're not going to get pulled over. Okay, let me backtrack. You're not going to get pulled over. Okay, what they have, and I'm going to show you some, because I'll probably see one, is they're going to have a speed trap. Okay, they're going to have a speed trap, and there's going to be a guy, and they're in the same spots always. They have a laser gun, and they're going to shoot it at you, and they're going to get your speed. If you're speeding, they're going to come and stand kind of in the middle of the road, right in front of you, and they're going to pull you over. I'll even try to get pulled over for you maybe here. They're going to stand in the middle of the road, and they're going to try to pull you over. That's how they pull you over. Sometimes you see Dominicans just blow right past them. Like, they'll be sitting kind of like this truck. See that white truck? That's not one. So they'll kind of just be sitting on the side of the road. They'll have their laser guns out. See those guys in the middle of the road? Nobody's freaking out. I'm not beeping and yelling and screaming. Nobody's mad. Look at the rice fields. Those are beautiful. Isn't that amazing? But, so you're not just going to get a cop behind, like in Canada 401. They chase you down, lights on, and they pull you over. It doesn't happen. Okay, it's not going to happen. They're going to have a speed trap. You're going to be speeding. They're going to click you, and they're legitimately going to pull you over, and they're going to show you the radar, and they're going to say, hey, you were going over the speed limit 20, 30, 50, whatever it is. They're going to ask for your paperwork. They're going to want your insurance. They're going to want your driver's license. Make sure you got your driver's license. Make sure you got your insurance. And don't give your passport. There's no reason for that. That one doesn't make sense. Not for any reason other than just, you know, use your Canadian driver's license, U.S. driver's license. Give them that. They're going to go back to their car. They're going to come back. They're going to be issuing you a ticket. Okay. Sometimes, just like everywhere else in the world, there might be a little hustle. You know, if they notice you're freaked out, maybe they're going to say, you know, we're going to tow your car or something like that. Don't buy any of it, because you know from me now that nothing like that's happening. Just tell them to give you the ticket. Okay.
In 1 kilometer, keep right.
Coming up to the next toll. So, just tell them, give me the ticket. That's all you got to say. Be polite, be respectful. Just say, okay, no problem, I'm sorry, give me the ticket. Guess what happens when they give you the ticket? Because you have a Canadian or U.S. driver's license, the ticket goes nowhere. So take the ticket, take it home as a souvenir, because there's nothing that happens. Okay.
In 400 meters, keep right.
Coming up to the next toll. So nothing happens. If you want to pay it, then you can go online, log in, you can pay it. If you want to do that, feel free to do that. Here's the next toll. Okay, this one I think is like 200 pesos, so like $4. This is a brand new gas station being built. Another total. You can see how many gas stations.
Keep right.
Say, it's a ton of gas stations that I'm coming across. So there's more and more. So don't be stressed out about gas stations at all. And I'm coming in. I have this pass, this rapid pass, that should click me through, but sometimes it doesn't work. And it did work. So sometimes it doesn't work, this rapid pass, when you get it. And you just see, you log in. It's this thing. Let me show you. I'm going to try to show you this real quick. One second. It's this. Try to get that if you're going to be here a lot, you're going to be driving and you're going to go to the tolls. Look that up, get one of these, and you stick it on your car, and then you just keep putting money on it, and it covers the tolls. How much the toll is going to cost all the way through? I think it's going to run me like $30 ish to get from here to Cap CANA, about $30. It's the most expensive part. The most expensive toll is the first one going into, through the mountains there at Las Terrenas, or leaving the mountains in Las Terrenas. Here we go. So now I'm entering into another mountain range. This is a long stretch. It's not as dramatic. It's not as beautiful at all, but it is a long stretch, okay? The Las Terrenas stretch is really, really amazing. So back to the police. Just tell them to give you a ticket. Take the ticket, put it away. If you want to pay it, go ahead. There's like online Bank of Reservas or all the major banks you can pay it, but it's nothing. The things you got to be worried about, the things you got to be worried about is if you don't have your registration, you know, like you don't have your registration or your plates are expired. That becomes a big deal here. They could tow you. You know, I've been pulled over where I forgot to get my sticker. There's a sticker that goes on your windshield. I forgot to do that for no reason other than I just forgot. And when I forgot to do that, I could have got towed. Okay, but you know, I gave the guy 2,000 pesos, like $40, big deal. I said, you know, I'm really sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna go get my sticker right away. He took the 2,000 and he said, okay, no problem. Take it easy and drive safe and get your sticker. Not a big deal. Okay, you can see how lush this is. It's a beautiful drive as well. Very, very natural. You're not gonna see any ocean views from here though, but it's a beautiful drive and it's kind of like this the whole way. It will be double lane, certain sections if you want to pass, if you're going a little faster, but most of it is single lane. So you will have a lot of people that are trying to pass. Once we get out of this stretch from Las Terrenas to Santo Domingo, you have double lane highway just like any major expressway in North America. And I like that because that makes it a lot easier. You really kind of have to concentrate on this drive because a lot of people are passing. If it's raining, it's even worse. Like, you know, if you're a nervous driver, don't drive if it's raining, or drive safe. Put your flashers on because the rain can hit hard in these little ranges. But it is beautiful. So I hope that helps you with the police thing. Don't stress. Don't do nothing. Just make sure you got your stickers. Make sure you got your that your plates are annually. You need to renew those. Make sure you have that. It's called your Marveta. That's what you say in Spanish. Your Marveta, basically your ownership sticker, and it'll be placed like kind of right there on your windshield. Here and there, maybe, you know, depending on your situation, a little bit goes a long way. So there's really no other scenario I can think of. Anybody watch this video that knows of any other scenarios related to getting pulled over, please feel free to share it in the comments with us. But there really is no, the only experience I've had is if having the sticker expired, I could have got my car towed. But you're not going to jail, nothing crazy. I am going to talk a little bit in another video about, God forbid, what happens if you do get into an accident and, you know, God forbid you kill someone. You know, how does that play out? What do you need to do? There is insurance policies that protect you, that provide you with bail, that provide you with legal expertise, lawyers. That's something really important if you're going to be living here. Also, you know, reach out to me. I'll connect you with my insurance agent. That is like important because that's your first phone call. Same for me. If God forbid something happens, a major accident, even in the police scenario, if you're in a scenario where your stickers are expired and you're confused, call you're going to call my guy, my insurance agent, and he's going to help you out with that. Okay, that's important. So don't get too stressed out. Just, you know, common sense. Be calm. Tranquilo, as they say, tranquilo. But yeah, let's keep moving along. I'm going to have this stretch for a little bit. We're going to come out of this, and then I'm going to stop at this little spot. I need a coffee and a quick bite to eat, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like as well. Where are we at time-wise right now, guys? 2:28. Talking a little bit more than I thought I was going to on this one. It truly is a beautiful drive. We're out of the hill area now. You can see it kind of becomes a little bit more rolling type of hills. I've got my ways going, so I'm kind of just moving along here. I like, you know, we're between 110 and 125. You see some flashing lights. above. Now, one thing, another really important thing I want to share with you, that, okay, you're paying these tolls. These tolls aren't for nothing. What they do provide you is, here, look at this guy. That vehicle that has the lights on top of it, well, that's actually National Police. That one's different. But you're going to see these vehicles very similar to that are roadside assistance. So in your tolls, you've got basically roadside assistance, excuse me, included, which is really cool because you don't have that on the 401 back in Canada. No, it's included. Help will come. There's a phone. There's an SOS phone. Shoot, I want to get that for you quicker. Hopefully you caught that. But you'll see phones as well. If you don't have a cell phone, but you have a cell phone, you're able to call these services. I'm going to get that number for you. I'm going to pop it on the screen. I don't know if it's 911. I'm going to see what it is, and I'm going to tell you on the next one I see. But you got roadside assistance, so don't freak out. You're not alone on these roads. People are genuinely very helpful. When things happen, people show up to help. You don't have to be freaked out. Of course, always, just like anywhere else in the world, be cautious. Don't be dumb about the way you're acting, or flashy, or rude, or ignorant. But people are here to help. But you do have free roadside assistance. If you have insurance and you're an expat, I was just telling Bri, actually, he wasn't aware of this, included in your insurance, even the most basic policies, guys, towing is included, okay? Towing is included even in the most basic policies, which is amazing. I wish it was like that in Canada, but towing is included. So that's really cool. But you can kind of see what this highway is looking like now, okay? It's this nice rolling hills, going through kind of like local kind of communities. Still, you want to be super aware. Shoulders got a little bit bigger, but you remember the bikes, the Pisolas use the shoulders typically, so you want to be careful and just using your good judgment. But you're out of the sketchy. If you get nervous on hills and stuff, there's a lot of development happening too. All around, I'm seeing like piece of land being carved out. But if you get nervous in the hills, that's really about the essence. That's about as much mountainous kind of area you got to go through. And I don't even know if you want to call it mountain, it's more like hilly. But you see these people also walking, they're using the shoulder. That's why you got to be aware. This lady's, coming back from work, she's walking on the shoulder. So you want to be careful. But you're going through like country kind of areas, all good-hearted, hardworking people kind of area you're going through. Once you get to the capital, you see the difference. We're going to go past the airport as well. So this video could be used in multiple ways. You can see what it's like to go from Las Terrenas to Santo Domingo Airport. I'll kind of point off the exit there. Some horses on the side of the road, tied down. That's somebody's transportation there. Hope this video is helping. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and share. I just, on a whim, thought this could be useful. There's a guy on a bike. Look at him. Just kind of be cautious and aware of everything. So I'm going to get past this guy now. See the double lines, but I'm going past it. Nobody's going to be regulating that. You kind of self-regulate yourself. I want to get moving along. You can see where I'm at now. Santo Domingo, I'm 60 kilometers away. Been driving. But I don't know, what are we at time-wise? About 40 minutes, 40-ish minutes. And I'm 60 kilometers away. The stop where I'm going to grab some coffee and take you for a quick walk inside, that's coming up any minute. But here we go, guys. Let's do it. On our way to Cap CANA from Las Terrenas. Alright guys, so we're getting ready for that first rest stop coming up here shortly. I'm going to show you exactly where this is, and we're at 2:53, so I think it's exactly an hour into the drive. I'm not at the halfway marker yet. I'm well beyond the halfway marker. I'm beyond the halfway marker between Las Terrenas and Santo Domingo. Okay, I'm about an hour in. And we're going to be hitting up this rest stop right now. I'm going to take you in there. I need to get a coffee, grab a quick snack, and I'll show you what it's all about. You can see kind of what everything's looking like and feeling like here. This is going to creep up on you. It is probably the best stop you can live food.
In 400 meters, continue straight.
And it is in Texaco. Alright, so I'm going to be turning in here. A lot of people turn in here. They did a really good job. It's like way better than what sort of service stops we have back in Canada. Last summer pretty good, but here you are. So you're gonna pull into here. You got gas. You got this cool little area right here. Look at this. This is cool.
Turn right and then continue straight.
So this is where I'm gonna pull into. If you got a dog, it's a great spot. They got a little dog park thing deal here. Little dog park right here. It's kind of cool. It's a cool spot. They've done a great job with it. All right, let's go inside. Cool little spot. See what it looks like. That's empanadas. I'm gonna probably get an empanada or something. All sorts of snacks. Get a coffee. So as we're moving along here, you're gonna notice as we're getting closer to Santo Domingo. So we don't actually go into the capital. Okay, we don't actually go into the capital, but we see right here. This is a good example of me cutting in. He moves over for me, and I'm good. That was close, but that's kind of how it works. He didn't beat Babby, he didn't get upset, he just let me get in. Okay, so what I was going to explain is you're going to start to see traffic. You're not going to have to go into the city at all, but you're on the outskirts of it, and that will be a little complex, so I'm going to be showing you exactly how that one works for us. But right now it's going to be a pretty straight shot. There's going to be a little more traffic, probably for the next 20 minutes or so. Let's see what happens with this guy right here passing me. There's a speed trap above. Let's see if this guy gets pulled over, because clearly he's not using Waze, and he doesn't realize at this turn they're going to get him. But it looks like he slowed down. Looks like there is. I'm trying to see where the speed trap is. You're going to see it here in a minute. Let me zoom in a little. It's supposed to be around this bend here. So maybe you're going to see exactly how it goes down. Let's see. You can notice significantly more traffic, but the road is straight shot at this point, and we're just going to keep moving along here. But yeah, there should be at the bend a speed trap. I think right as he goes over this hill, he's there. So, quick indication, it's a Monday, 3:24, and I didn't see one single speed trap. Sometimes you see 8 speed traps on the way. This is the first one I'm seeing on Waze, so right around this bend there's supposed to be one. Sometimes you'll see the speed trap and they're working, sometimes they're just on their phone and hanging out. It really depends. It's interesting. And if you go flying by them and they're on their phone, they don't really give a shit. They're not going to stop you. They're not even going to look at you. Sometimes you see Dominicans, I was telling you earlier, they will just blow right past the police. The police will come in the middle of the road, tell you to pull over, point you to the side, and sometimes Dominicans will just like flash the lights and keep going. But let's see, I slowed down a little early here, but on Waze it's supposed to be on this bend. So I think right at this bend is where you're going to see the speed trap. Obviously sometimes Waze is not right, but so far it's been pretty accurate. A lot of people use it here. Yeah, see, he's in the middle of the road. Do you see that? I just saw him cross the road.
Police reported ahead.
There they are. And that's how it works. So they could be firing both ways. I don't want to get in trouble for my cell phone, so I'm going to lower it a little bit, but there you go. See how they are? You see the yellow vest? I'm going below the speed limit. He's got his gun out. They're on their phone, so he's not doing anything. The guy that went speeding past me, no problem for him. He just went zipping by because they were hanging out on their phones. So now I'm coming up on the third toll from Las Terrenas going towards Punta Cana. Coming up on the third
Keep right.
Third toll, I believe this one's going to be, and I'm going to go in the fast lane. This is where, yeah, this has got both. Okay, and I'm going to go this way. But yeah, this one's about 200 pesos. Let me see what it is. Yeah, this one's about 200 pesos, and that's the third one. After this one, I think there's one more toll on this road, and then we are on the highway, hanging a hard left. We hit the ocean, basically, you'll see that, and we hang a left, and we start going towards Punta Cana. So here, guys, this is a super highway that they're building here. This is pretty impressive. I think I've kind of caught it in a video before. Let me see if I can get up here to show you. Looks like they've opened it up too. Wow. So there's this massive highway. If I went right on that highway, it would take me all the way. You can see the water in the distance now. If I went that way, that is like opening up already. That is pretty impressive that that's already open, because that was under construction only a few months ago. We're nearing the end of the stretch from Las Terrenas to Santo Domingo. Okay, we're nearing the end of that stretch now. Here we go. We're going to be passing this restaurant here on the left-hand side. The name's slipping my mind right now, but I've talked about it quite a bit. There's a gas station there. As soon as you see that, get ready, because a lot of things happen really fast at this intersection, so you want to be prepped.
In 1 kilometer, keep right.
It's telling me to keep right here. I'm trying to run off memory. I think I want to go left, but we're going to see in a minute. So yeah, this is the gas station. If you're getting ready to go this way, they've got amazing food. Bellamar, that's it. Bellamar's there. So that's a great spot to stop and eat if you're starving. Enjoy it. They got really good food. Straight in front of us is the ocean, and now we you're going to be driving up into this little...
In 400 meters, keep right.
Final toll. That'll be your indicator. You'll say, okay, I'm very close. And then I'm trying to go off memory here, but I think I can make a left here. I think I can. And if I can, that's what I'm going to be doing. You're going to understand why. So don't listen to Waze in this scenario. Let's see what happens here.
Keep right.
All right, so I've done this drive so many times, I don't know why I'm confused, but getting confusing myself.
In 200 meters, keep left and then turn left.
Waze is throwing me off. So what I'm going to do here is, I know I want to make a left. Waze is saying go right. There's no way that is correct.
Keep left and then turn left.
See, it said go right, but I am making...
Turn left and then keep right.
Yeah, see, that's exactly. So initially it was saying make a right. So you can see over there, if I want to go to Santo Domingo, I'm going to be making that right. I'm going to be going that direction and looping onto that highway. Over here is a little complex, okay? You got to be aggressive. You can't just sit back and wait for people to let you in, because they're not. You just have to see what I'm doing. I'm pushing my nose forward, and people will, once your nose is in there, they will...
Keep right.
They will let you go. So see what I mean? There we go. Get in nice and easy, and there's the ocean. You know where you're at now, guys. Isn't that beautiful? That is really, really beautiful. So you're going to drop down here.
In 200 meters, turn right and then turn left.
I don't know if I got Waze running too. I don't know if it's coming out on the video screen. But what you do here is and again, just keep trickling forward, okay? Don't
turn right and then turn left.
Somebody gets in front of you, let them go. If they don't get in front of you, don't. You kind of curve out and around here. It's a very interesting kind of...
Turn left.
I'm going to be making a left here. See, I got a little opening. I go. These guys are confused. I'm not. And you're off, and you're in this little thing. Okay, this little entrance exit onto the expressway.
In 800 meters, continue straight.
There you go, guys. We're on our way now. Okay, so now you got to be, again, a little bit aggressive, safe but aggressive. Get yourself out into traffic. Otherwise, you get kind of stomped. And the airport's off over there. Okay, the airport's over there. It's a beautiful...
In 400 meters, continue straight.
I'm leaving Waze on, not because I don't know where I'm going. I'm leaving Waze on because of police. Okay, I'm going a little bit faster than the speed limit. But right over there is the airport. I'll show you where that exit is, but you're on your way. See how simple that was? Once you're...
Continue straight.
Once you're at this point, you're pretty good. Like, there's not much that can really go wrong. There's one more area that you got to pay attention, or you could kind of go off the beaten path, off the highway. But outside of that, you're pretty much a straight shot at this point. But I just want to look at how beautiful it is. Here's a great restaurant. Okay, this is the place down below. I did a little video before. They just opened that up recently over there. Great rest stop. A lot of construction happening here. There's a hotel that you could stay at if you're flying out. You stay right there. I think it's Quality Inn. That's not a bad option if you're flying out of the airport early in the morning.
In 1 kilometer, continue straight.
I really hope you guys aren't hearing all the Waze conversations, because that's kind of annoying, I would say. All right, guys, we're zipping into the toll. We're moving along, and to the right here is... So we're off, and if you're going to the airport, guys, this is important. You'll come through this toll. Airport's right there, off in that direction. drive aggressive, kind of push yourself forward. That's the best strategy I can give you. And here's the airport, okay? You could stay at the Quality Inn. That's just right before there. Look it up, Quality Inn. It's not the best spot, but it's very convenient. You're very, very close to the airport. And you see it says Aeroporto. You're only a kilometer away. I'll turn in that direction so you can kind of get an idea. You can see the sign.
In 1 kilometer, continue straight.
See the signage right there? You hang it right there and you can't miss it. So you just take this road all the way and you're going to pull into the airport. One kilometer down that way. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the gas and we're going to fly to Punta Cana. Now things get easy. Okay, this all becomes pretty easy. Just a little hectic when you're going through Boca Chica. Just
in 400 meters, continue straight.
Slightly hectic when you're going through Boca Chica. Okay, you'll see that. But outside that, pretty much straight shot now, guys. There's only one other significant turn that we got to make, and we're pretty good. Okay, we're on the outskirts of Santo Domingo. Things are happening here too. Really.
Continue straight.
Things are changing significantly around here as well. It's just development after development. There's projects. This country is on absolute fire, guys. There's some billboards for the PGA golf courses. There's Oceans 4. Here's kind of that area. In the mornings, if you're leaving town, this can be a little hectic. People having breakfast, eating.
In 1 kilometer, keep left.
So just be a little careful. Stay to the left when you're going through this area because people will just be pulling over and grabbing food and eating and stuff like that right there. All right, guys, let's keep moving. Here we go. We're passing Boca Chica now. Okay, if it kind of gives you a rough idea, timestamp wise, there's Boca Chica off to the right here. Timestamp 3:52. I did stop to eat, did hit some traffic, but we're at 3:52. Okay, we're moving along, just passing Boca Chica. I haven't really spent much time in Boca Chica at all. Okay, I went through once briefly. Looks pretty cool. Just haven't spent time there. So if any of you have spent time there, please let us know. Share some comments. Let me know what you think about it, how you like it. Next major spot is going to be San Pedro de Macorís. We're going to be passing that one. Haven't been there either. Let's keep going. You can see what the highway does now. Highway becomes double lane the whole way. You're going to run along the water for quite a while here. Okay, kind of to give you an idea of where you're at. And then we'll be curving off the water and heading towards Punta Cana. Guys, when you see this, don't get confused and slow down and just start going to 80 kilometers an hour because these are the guys that help you out. It says 911, so I guess you can get these guys via 911. But those are the guys that help you out. That's like roadside assistance, okay? So please don't just hit your brakes and think that you don't want to pass a police officer. The other thing that's interesting to know is, and I used to do this for a while too, and I used to see people fly by the police, like national police. You'll see them driving or something like that, and I would just slow down and drive behind them. I'd see Dominicans just zipping past them. Guys, they're not out to pull you over. They don't have a means to pull you over. They're not even trying to do it. So don't feel that you have to slow down and drive behind the police. The only ones that are going to pull you over is when they have those speed traps going and they have those laser guns and they hit you with that. They'll jump out in the middle of the road to make you pull over. Once you get late night and the sun's gone, they're gone. So in the capital, it's a little bit different. They could pull you over for making a right turn, left turn, because they got their motorcycles and they can zip up next to you and pull you over. So the capital is different, but when you're on these major highways, it's very self-regulated to a certain degree. Okay. We are still driving along the ocean over here, which is nice. It's pretty. Alright, we're going past the next city per se, San Pedro de Macorís. Off to the right there, I haven't been, but you'll be passing that along the way too. How far into the drive are we? 4:08 right now, 4:08. We're moving along, guys. Here's a little landmark for you guys. It's a cool bridge you're going to come up on. Very well done. This way you'll know you're on the right path. Guys, very easy for you to do this drive. Car services charge an enormous amount of money. Okay, but if you're able to, as you guys can see, this is not a hard drive. If you're a comfortable driver, this stretch between Santo Domingo and Punta Cana, you can really open it up and drive safe, of course, but you can open it up and get there pretty fast. I think I've done this stretch in like an hour, 10 minutes. I'm not saying it's good to speed, but if you can speed and you can do it safely, then by all means, it's not a bad stretch. Keep your eyes open for the cops, use Waze, and drive safe though, and be aware. But we should be 412. We should be there soon. Next stop is La Romana. We're going to be passing by La Romana. Okay, that's we're going to pass by the entrance of Casa de Campo. Keep you posted. So here we go, guys. We're coming up on another speed trap. I'm slowing down. You can see how they're going to pull these guys over. Watch what they do. They click like that, and then they jump out in the middle of the road. Watch. Click, and looks like they're running to get somebody.
In 400 meters, keep left.
Yeah, they'll point at you to pull over. It's interesting how it works. But we're coming up. So here's an interesting little area. Make sure you don't get stuck going straight here. Okay? It's not really clear. It says local traffic. Don't
keep left.
Traffic. Stay left. Go towards La Romana. Stick on the highway. You're going to be A-okay. Alright guys, we're moving along. I'm 18 kilometers away from La Romana now. 424. Coming up here, there's a junction which is really important. You got to be careful at. Not to mess that one up. Really not that big of a deal. You just got to read the signs. But it's only other spot potentially that you could make a mistake and lose some time. But one thing I want to point out to you, you're going to be blown away. Have a look at the highway. It's kind of got a visual of what's going on. We're driving a double lane the whole way. But what I'm going to be showing you here in a few minutes is going to blow your mind. All right, watch this. You're going to see it very, very shortly, and you're going to say, wow, that's nuts. All right, see those development going on around here? I always felt something was happening. You see La Romana 19 kilometers, put the can at 88 now. But this is what is mind-blowing. I'm actually going to stop by here so you guys can see it, okay?
In 1 kilometer, exit right.
This is crazy. I'm going to actually delay my trip because I want to take you guys here. Look at this, man. This is nuts. There's a Starbucks here in the middle. Look where it is. Look where we are. It's a gas station. They just opened this in and out, and there's a Starbucks. Like, what the F? Isn't this nuts? I'm going to use my American Express. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias a Dios.
¿Cuántos días aquí?
2 semanas.
2 semanas. ¿Mucho persona o
Es los fines de semana. Mucho.
vendes más mucho? Sí.
Entonces, caramel macchiato con leche de soya.
Sí.
Solamente. Sí.
So what she's explained to me is that it's the weekends are busy because everybody comes up from Santo Domingo. They drive in, they fill up Punta Cana, they fill up Cap Cana, and the weekends, she said, are packed. But just like this is how, like when a company like this is identifying Starbucks, whether you like Starbucks or not, we're not talking the coffee's good or not good. How much was the coffee? Let's see. So I paid 255 pesos. 255 pesos for a caramel macchiato with soy milk. Okay, 255 pesos. That's roughly $5. I don't know. Paying about the same price. Paying the same price as you would in North America. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, they did add 30 pesos for the
Caballero.
soy milk.
Buen
Gracias.
provecho.
Gracias. Looks great in there. It's brand new. Just really cool stuff, guys. Really cool stuff happening in this country. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm so pro Dominican Republic, because there's a lot of activity, a lot of exciting things happening. As minuscule as that seems to you, maybe, if you're watching this, you're kind of like, why is he making a big deal about it? Because, guys, look around. Like, this is a country that is growing. North America is not a country that is growing, okay? It's you're seeing store closures. You're seeing Starbucks stores closing. You're seeing malls closing. What you're seeing is just a boom in the Dominican Republic. But I really thought it was, honestly, the coolest thing ever.
Turn left.
I'm on my way back from Las Terrenas all the way back to Cap CANA. I don't know, about a 2.5 hour drive, 3 hour drive. Going a little bit faster than the average, but about 3 hours I can get it done, so it's not so bad. But there you go, Starbucks. just open. I don't even know the name of the city I'm in right now, but this is just wild. All right, guys. There's a little loop around where the Starbucks was. Right after the Starbucks, basically. So you can make that your landmark. Right after the Starbucks, you're going to be veering off to the right, doing a full loop around, and then you're going to be on this stretch of highway. This stretch of highway then is a straight shot right to Punta Cana. We're about 80 kilometers away now. We're moving. Once you get on these roads, you can just hammer it. You know, as long as you got Waze on, you'll know where the cops are. And just drive safe. Be careful. But nice, big, wide open highway. Be aware. Drive safe. But you can, if you want to push it, you're running late, I think you could. All right, guys. But yeah, Starbucks. Can you believe that? Just in the middle of nowhere. When I saw that, I was just blown away. So what's going to happen next? We're going to see La Romana. We're only a kilometer away at this point, and then you're also going to see Casa de Campo. We're going to pass by Casa de Campo. All right, guys. Let's keep this moving. Almost there. Alright guys, now you're coming to your second toll on this segment of the drive.
In 400 meters, keep right.
This is the second toll on this segment of the drive. I think it's like 80 pesos or 100 pesos. I'm saying there's police ahead, but it doesn't look like it. But yeah, so here we go. We're going through our second toll. There should be a third, and I think
Keep right.
Third and final is what I'm assuming.
In 1 kilometer, continue straight.
So if you are going to La Romana, guys, this will be your exit. Right after that toll, as soon as you get out of that toll, you're going to
continue straight.
You're going to be hanging out right there, and you're going to be going to La Romana. Straight through, when you go through Punta Cana, I did a drive to Miches before, but we're not going to Miches today, but that's 174 kilometers away from where I'm at right now. All right, so let's keep moving. Drive gets pretty, a little windy up and down. Some valleys and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool, but nothing like the Las Terrenas segment. So we're just we're moving along. Casa de Campo will be next. Should say that soon. Another noteworthy thing here is you also have La Romana Airport. So we're going to be passing by any minute La Romana Airport. Where are we at? 447. Okay, 447. Leaving Las Terrenas, I could fly out of La Romana Airport. We've never done it. Looks like a very, very nice airport. It services Casa de Campo. Because it does that, I'm sure it's a pretty high-end airport and very well, very organized because of the clientele that comes in to Casa de Campo. But yeah, you have that airport as well. That's an option as well. So we went past Catey Airport. Then we went past Las Americas in Santo Domingo. Now we're going to go past, and there was actually the exit for Casa de Campo. Casa de Campo, if I want to exit there, I'd be heading in one of the entrances into Casa de Campo. So now we're passing La Romana Airport. I'll show you where that exit is, and exit and entrance into 1 Casa de Campo, 2 La Romana. All right, La Romana Airport. I'm sorry, it's coming up ahead of us. One thing I do notice when I get to this Punta Cana type of vicinity, I see a lot of people on their bikes on the side of the road. You know, I do see a lot of people doing that. Exercising, not really biking to get to work or from work, but actually like exercising with helmets and all that stuff on. I don't think it's the smartest choice to be doing that on this expressway, but nevertheless, you're going to see that, so be aware if you're driving. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, we're coming up. La Romana Airport, 3 kilometers away. All right, here we go, guys. There's the La Romana Airport. Look that up. Casa de Campo and La Romana, all those right there. This exit. And right here, I've heard that's a pretty good restaurant right there. I haven't been there yet, but a lot of people say it's a good spot to stop and eat. Good gas station there, right there. If you're a Porsche enthusiast and you do a lot. See, there's the Casa de Campo entrance. You can see it. It's really beautiful. We want to visit. We haven't been, but look at how cool that looks. But yeah, let's keep moving. Next stop, Punta Cana. Let's do it, guys. Thanks for joining us here on this trip. I just wanted you guys to have an understanding of what this trip looks like and feels like, because so many of you that are going to be following the trifecta investment strategy that I've laid out for you guys are going to be making that trip back and forth. I'm seeing a lot of my clients, if they're in Cap CANA investing, they're now thinking about Las Terrenas. They're in Las Terrenas, thinking about Cap CANA, Punta Cana. So there's going to be a lot of this back and forth. You guys will know exactly what it looks like and feels like, and you'll be able to understand that you can rent a car and do the drive. not a big deal. You can do it. It's perfectly safe. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're coming up here on a really good rest stop. I stop here quite often. I'm not stopping today, but it really is a good-looking rest stop. They've done a great job. They have like a restaurant in there. They have a market, gas, all that stuff. But they did a really good job. It's a nice-looking spot. Once you're at this point, you're starting to get really, really close. Okay, there's an example of roadside assistance. That's what it looks like when they come and help you out. When they do come to help you out, don't freak out. Don't think that it's military or anything like that, because it's not. Because they're dressed like military. Maybe they are military, but they're there for roadside assistance. This guy will have somebody too. See how they got a military guy kind of there helping out. I got to get my Waze on. I think it went off. I want to make sure I don't get a ticket on the final stretch. There's a lot of, I think there's 2 or 3 stops here. Traffic, speed traps on the way, on the last stretch, the last mile here. So I'm going to turn that on.
In 1 kilometer, keep right. In 400 meters, keep right.
So guys, we're like coming to the finish line here. This is the last toll on the drive, okay? Last toll on the drive. We're at 457.
Keep right.
This is the last toll on the drive. And then we're going to keep moving forward, but this is the last one. All right, we're through the toll, final stretch. Where you're going to see the final stretch when you're doing this drive from Las Terrenas. You're going to see the mountains off in the distance here. I believe that's like beaches and stuff like that. So you're going to know you're moving in the right direction. You're very close now. So as you guys can see, the last phase is after that toll, which I believe was the last toll. Maybe I'm wrong, but it could be one more. Actually, I think I was wrong. I think there was one last toll coming. As you can see, nothing too eventful at this point. We're at 513. Kind of just moseying along. Nothing too crazy happening at this point. You'll be able to smooth sail it. Alright, so let's keep moving. Alright guys, yeah, I was right. We're on
In 400 meters, keep right.
Once you hit that final toll, you're 14 kilometers, 15 kilometers away from the airport. I would say approximately the same from Cap CANA. But now you're on the home stretch. Absolutely on the home stretch. So
keep right.
Any of you that paid attention the whole way through, please go ahead and leave a comment how many tolls we went through. Las Terrenas to here. But guys, do you agree that this is a very straightforward and simple drive? Final toll. I'm going to point out a couple cool things happening as soon as you go through that final toll. Sometimes, guys, you will see military or police there. Don't freak out when you see that. They're not doing anything. They're just kind of screening people as they come into Punta Cana area. They're very focused on keeping tourists safe. And hey, look at all, there's some crazy stuff happening right here. Look at all the development that's happening right outside this toll booth. Okay, all of this land is just being repurposed, and there's warehouses coming. There's all sorts of development just going on here. This is brand new. It's like a month into it. I don't know what they're doing, but it is some serious stuff. I think they're making like a ton of warehouses out here. Okay, like all of this land is just scooped up and things are happening. It really is pretty intense. And again, speaking to the development of this country, it is just, it's an international appeal, and people from all over the world are coming here to do business. People are coming here to live. People are coming here to build, and it's on fire, man. It really, really is. Okay, so we're on the final stretch. Have a look. Should not be much longer, and we're going to be at Blue Mall. Okay. The one thing when you guys are
Exit right.
I'm going to shut this off. The one thing you want to be kind of in tune with here, so we're 9 kilometers from Punta Cana, the center of downtown Punta Cana, but I'm going to be making the roundabout here. Once you hit the roundabout, guys, you're here. Okay, it really brought you along the whole way through. You can see that it is completely a manageable drive. I'm going to take you a little bit further. I'm going to drive you into Punta Cana, into Cap CANA, so you understand that. But here you are, 4 kilometers from the airport. We're going to come up on this roundabout, and when you're at that roundabout, you're at Blue Mall, basically. And you're going to see Blue Mall, then I'm going to hang it right, and we're going to be heading into Cap CANA. Now, the one thing to keep in mind here to warn people about is these bus drivers. I don't know if there's any way to regulate it, or I don't think there is, but be aware of the bus drivers, because they truly drive. I'm going to generalize here because that's kind of what I see. They truly drive recklessly. They're acting as if they're driving a small vehicle, and they're just driving so fast. I'm talking about the larger bus drivers, okay? It's just a kind of a mess, and that's the one thing that really frustrates me. They just kind of make their own rules and just fly around. I didn't see too many buses on today's trip, but typically, you know, even on Las Terrenas coming on that highway, the bus drivers are just nuts. All right, so let me spin this around so you can see what's going on. Here's the loop around. This loop around takes you in a full circle. I'm basically the first exit here is what I'm taking, but if I went all the way around to that exit over there, I would be going towards downtown Punta Cana and the main commercial area. So right here, it's a quick in and out. You see all the traffic going towards away from Cap CANA right now. But yeah, you look at all that traffic going away. It's crazy. They're going away from Cap CANA, going towards, because a lot of the working classes in Verone, like a lot of the engineers, architects, people like that, they're all in Verone, and Verone is that way. So everybody that's working in this area is going out that way. But it is just a lot of traffic. Straight in front of me, all the way down. The next light would be Punta Cana Village. Okay, right here, as you can see, I'm going to Cap CANA, so I'm going to be hanging a right. I'm going to Cap CANA. Punta Cana International Airport is the next light. There's Blue Mall. You can see Blue Mall's right there. Done a lot of videos there. You got Pizza Hut, everything. Like we go to Blue Mall quite often. Now here's the road into Cap CANA, and here's the development of Cap CANA. Look at all the people leaving Cap CANA. These are people that work in Cap CANA, that are leaving work and heading out, whether they're teachers or a lot of construction people, a lot of engineers, architects, professionals of all kind. They're all just heading out, and they don't necessarily live in Cap CANA. They live in Verone, or maybe Punta Cana Village, different areas like that. Yeah, I was just talking about the bus. You can see one behind me. It's just like, they just drive so recklessly in general. But this road right here, you do have to be a little cautious. People do drive a little nuts here. They'll pass. Be aware, the shoulder is not a shoulder in the true sense of being a shoulder. The shoulder is kind of like a passing lane almost. A lot of bikes on there. You even have buses and cars passing. I've never really seen that before to this degree, but it happens on this road constantly. There's a decent amount of traffic at this time. Okay, so a little bit further, and we're going to be at the gates of Cap CANA, and then we'll close this one off. So this is a road right here that you really want to, not be on your cell phones and drive cautiously, because I don't know what it is about this road. People just they'll pass at any time, and this is probably the most treacherous part of the drive if you're coming into Cap CANA. People drive very loosely here, and it can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. But like I mentioned earlier, in the drive, you kind of got to be fluid, and you got to be aware and move out of the way. You know what I mean? That's what's key. If people are passing, just let them pass and slide over a little bit, give them space. All right, guys, so here I am. This is Cap CANA. I made it all the way from Las Terrenas. Time on the dot, 5:30. And we're here. So I'm going in the owner's entrance, employee entrance. So on that side, we're going into Cap CANA right here, ladies and gentlemen. This was the drive. Gonna go through the security gate, and home sweet home. Okay, home sweet home, or home sweet home number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the drive. We made it all the way. It's 5:31, and I pulled into Cap CANA. So that was 3 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, gives you guys a pretty good idea, a really good idea of the drive. Okay, I did hit some traffic. I did even stop to eat. If I went straight, full steam ahead, no traffic, like you guys could, guys, you're looking at 2.5 hours. That is not so bad. Okay, and this was proof of the drive. So don't let anybody say, "Oh, no way, Kash is wrong. It's going to take 4.5 hours." Yeah, granted, I drive a little bit faster than the average. That's fine, but not that much faster than the average. Okay, but we're back in beautiful Cap CANA. So same way back and forth. I've done the drive in less time, but this is, I want you guys to have proof of the drive and see what it was like. All right, guys, remember, like, love where you live. Like, subscribe, and share. Please make sure you get the word out about what I'm doing over here, because we truly do love it. How can you not love where you live when you live in a place like this, when you live in a place like Las Terrenas? How can you not love living in the Dominican Republic? It's got its quirks. It's got its things that could annoy you a little bit. That's okay, but what place doesn't? I'd rather be a little annoyed here with a few things than living a life in North America that, you know, is very constrained, restricted, and can't say I love where I live if I was living there. All right, guys, on that note, talk to you soon. Like, subscribe, and share, and make us your first phone call when you're coming down here. Talk to you soon.